Hello everyone. Apple released their 2016 MacBook Pro on October 27th, and in this video I'm going to share my views and opinions on the same. I own a MacBook Pro 2015, and I will also talk about the differences between the 2015 and 2016 one, and personally whether I am going to upgrade or not. So without further delay, let's roll the intro. Okay, first let's go through the physical and the internal changes that Apple has done. So they have reduced the size and the weight from the 2015 MacBook Pro. So now the 13-inch MacBook Pro weighs 3 pounds and the 15-inch MacBook Pro weighs 4 pounds. And they have made it thinner and lighter. What they have also done, the changes are this 15-inch MacBook Pro already had this very good nice Retina screen. They have now changed it from sRGB to white color gamut. That means you get a better color reproduction and also the color accuracy. And the keyboard, already the 2015 MacBook Pro keyboard was very good. Now they have changed it to the butterfly keyboard, which is the same as on the 12-inch MacBook. So, I mean, it's some people like the butterfly switches keyboard, some people don't. I personally prefer the 2015 one on the MacBook Pro rather than on the 12-inch butterfly keyboard. Not very big fan of it. And they have also changed the trackpad, which now they have increased the size, which means it's easy to do gestures and all, and the gestures and everything are very well implemented on the Apple MacBook Pro. So that's a welcome gesture. Also, if you see, they have made it all aluminum. That means there is this black plastic strip that you can see. Even this is gone. It's a completely all aluminum design. And yeah, sadly, they have removed the glowing of the logo, so the logo no more glows. That's one small thing that I personally liked it. And the other thing is they have spruced up the internals. So internals, they now have the i5 Skylake processor, which is still dual core, both in 13 inches, the touch bar and without the touch bar one. And yeah, the touch bar, that's the next thing which is the important one aspect. So here you can see, as you can see here, there are these function keys on the top. So Apple has removed the function keys and created the OLED touch bar. So how the OLED touch bar is going to function, it mainly depends on what the third party applications are going to use it for. Right now it works only for a couple of Apple applications, and there are mixed reviews on the same. So we'll have to see how well the touch bar works out. So physically and internally, these are the changes that Apple has done. One other thing that Apple has done is they have done away with most of the ports available on this laptop. So the MacBook Pro 15-inch had USB ports and the Thunderbolt ports, and it had the SD card reader. So they have done away with all these ports, and on the entry-level 13-inch you get 2 ports, USB Type-C, which also support Thunderbolt 3, and on the touch bar 13-inch and 15-inch one, you get the 4 USB Type-C ports. So more on that later. Let's discuss on that parts later. So these are all the changes that Apple has done. So yeah, it is a welcome change that they have changed the internals, which they every year refresh it with the latest processor and the built-in graphics. So it is the performance is definitely better. You can watch the video from Jonathan at TLD today, where he has done some comparisons from an editor's point of view, where he does rendering of 4K and all, and there is a 30 to 40% jump in the performance. And in day-to-day performance, you may not see such much difference between 2015 and the 2016 one, but definitely in some of the intensive tasks, you might see the difference. And the other thing is touch bar, which I'm not sure how much is it really useful and how well the third party people are going to implement the features of the touch bar. So we'll have to wait it out and see. As of now, from some of the users who have used it and all, they feel it's not quite well implemented, and for some people they still had some issues with the touch bar. So we'll have to see how it pans out. So these are the major physical changes that Apple has done from the changes point of view. Now coming to the cons. So let's look at what are all the issues that I think why personally I am not upgrading to the MacBook Pro 2016. So yeah, I'm keeping my 2015, I am not upgrading it. So these are my reasons. The first reason, as everybody said, it's the ports. So Apple has done away with all the ports on the entry level MacBook Pro. So this is the entry level MacBook Pro 2015, and it had a plethora of ports like HDMI, USB, Thunderbolt, and SD card reader, everything. So now the entry level MacBook Pro doesn't have that, and it has only two USB Type-C ports, which means you have to buy dongles or adapters, as they call, which are anywhere between $10 to $40. Yeah, there are USB Type-C hub adapters, with which you can use. With one hub you can get two USB ports, SD card reader, and everything, but you have to carry it. So it's an inconvenience, because as you forget, if it is single accessory, if you forget that accessory, there's nothing that you can connect to the laptop. And Apple's its own chargers, which includes with iPhone 7, that itself is not being able to connect. So that's kind of a bummer, I would say. You just have to carry the accessories, which is the problem. The second problem with the same ports that I have is not many USB Type-C peripherals are available in the market today. So I think Apple jumped the gun on the ports. They should have waited it out this year, and when next year the USB Type-C becomes more standard and a lot of peripherals coming out for it, they should have probably went that way. So that's the first reason. The second reason is the price. So the Apple has priced the entry level at $1,499 and $1,799 for the Touch Bar 13-inch, and $2,000 and above dollars for the 15-inch one. Now this is slightly a bummer, because for the non-Touch Bar MacBook Pro, Apple could have retained the same price, because essentially they have not added much to warrant a $200 increase. I agree with the Touch Bar. Yes, they have an extra screen, and it costs a little bit more to make, and they could have increased the price, but I personally feel that the entry level MacBook should have still retained at the same price. But the problem is, in India, the speculated prices are 1,50,000 for the entry level MacBook Pro, and more than 2 lakhs for the 5-inch MacBook Pro, which means you are talking about almost $200 to $300 premium on what the US and the other countries' prices are. So that simply doesn't cut it out. I think at 1,50,000, this is not worth such a hassle, especially when you don't have the ports and the other problems considering that. So that's my second reason. The third reason is Apple has reduced the battery size. I am not sure why, but this 2015 MacBook Pro 13-inch has 75 watt battery, whereas the 2016 MacBook Pro has 54 watt battery, which means the battery life will take a hit. I am not sure how much it will take. We need to look at and see how it pans out. Apple still promises 10 hours, but obviously with such with such increase in the power of its internals, I'm not sure if it will give you the same battery backup. At the 2015 MacBook Pro, for whatever its power and all, it still used to give very good battery backup. So I'm not sure how the 2016 one will. And the fourth problem that I have is with the keyboard, which I am personally, it's my choice that somehow I don't like the keyboard on the 2016 MacBook Pro, the butterfly one, because I have seen it on the 12-inch MacBook Pro, and I'm not very happy with that. I am more happy with the 2015 keyboard. That's one other thing that personally, that's my personal opinion on the keyboard itself. So because of these reasons that I am not upgrading my MacBook Pro 2015 to 2016. So who actually are going to buy the 2016 MacBook Pro? So one, you want the latest and greatest from Apple? Yeah, please go ahead and get the 2016 MacBook Pro. It is a good laptop, but if you can handle the dongles or adapters, it's a very good laptop to have. And people who are post 2014, I would say, before the 2014, who are having MacBooks and they want to upgrade, definitely it's a very big upgrade for you. You will see a lot of jump in the performance and the screen resolution and the brightness. So that's for you. If you are 2014 and before that, I think it's definitely a good buy for you. And for 2015 MacBook owners like me, personally, I said I am not upgrading. You have to think about it, whether the real, what is the real value add that you are getting over the 2015 one. Do you want the touch bar, or do you want the performance increase that you get, or do you want the bright screen? Because the 2015 model is 300 nits, whereas the 16 model is 500 nits. So do you really want that brightness? So these are some of the factors that you need to consider if you want to move up. Personally, I would say wait it out, and the 2015 MacBook prices will fall down. So you could buy the 2015 model and still get very good performance with it. And probably skip this version. I at least am skipping this version and see what Apple brings out in the 2017. So please let me know your comments below. What are you thinking? Whether you will go for the new MacBook Pro 2016, and whether you are upgrading from your older MacBook if somebody is having the older MacBook. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, please leave a like, and if you dislike the video, please let me know in the comments below, and please subscribe to the channel to see many more videos that I will be producing in the future. And thank you.